Hi, thanks for joining me for this week's quick business tip. Today we're going to talk about failures in business. And I really like to view failures not really as a failure, but more an experience that allows us to learn and make changes and then grow and find even more success. Because if you are running a business and all you ever have is successes, nothing ever goes poorly, you're just kind of going to stagnate. You're kind of just going to stay the same. And you don't really know what's working because you don't have anything else to compare it to. Marketing, so much of it is testing. And the tactic that you are working on that outperforms the rest of them, that's the one that you want to double down on. And then you can either learn from and change the ones that are underperforming or failing, or you can remove those from your marketing strategy and just focus on the ones that are outperforming all the rest of them. Now, sometimes when you're testing different things and you're running through your marketing strategy, you will find that something is just amazing. It's on fire, but then it runs its course. And that can often feel like a failure because a lot of people look at their marketing as something that is evergreen. And what happens is buyer's profile is going to change. The economy is going to change. Just, sometimes the technology itself changes. And so clients either become fatigued or something else is going on. And so something that was working stops working. And so you kind of need to reevaluate. Again, it's not a failure. You're learning from it, you're growing, you're changing. And as much as we like to think it's not, change is really good because you have two options in life, in business, in everything. You can either grow or you can die. There is no experience that you have where you just remain the same. So I'm always going to choose the route where I am growing. Now, sometimes what we can do is we can see a failure as coincidence, the universe, fate, God, whatever word you want to plug in here, but it's that external being that is saving you from yourself. So I was talking with a company about a potential partnership, and I was super excited about it, and they were saying all the right things, and they sounded like really good people, and then all of a sudden they just walked away from the table. And it seemed very sudden to me, and I didn't understand. We were all ready to write up the contract and sign on the dotted line and move the partnership forward, and then it was just like poof, gone. And it felt like a failure. What did I do wrong? And in retrospect, I tend to be a little naive, and I kind of fell into their charisma and the fact that they seem like good people, and they very well may be good people, but I was kind of rushing into it, and I was kind of not thinking about protecting myself and that this may not be a great experience. So what felt like a failure in that moment may have been something really good to save me kind of from myself. And so sometimes what feels like a failure is really a positive thing. And had I gone forward with that partnership, there's a lot of other things that I wouldn't have had time for and would have missed out on that I'm really enjoying doing right now. So I would like for you to move forward this week by reframing failure as a valuable learning experience. To stop and think about the last time you evaluated your marketing tactics and see if you need to freshen up, prune, change those evergreen marketing options that you have been working with for your product or your service. And if you would like to talk about your marketing strategy, sort of give you a quick overview or an audit of what is working, what isn't working, what you might need to change, I would love to talk to you. The link is in the description below. Please schedule a time with me. And come back next week for even more marketing tips. I'm Jennifer with Hoosier Web Chic.